Number 5081 is again finding the test statistics, but this time it's for standard deviation. So when you go to your hypothesis test steps, you're still going to do the same first steps, but you're going to be dealing with this last row on number 5, the standard deviation, which is your chi-squared test statistic. Now, if you notice, this doesn't have any in your StatCrunch steps, so you do have to use the formula here to do your find your test statistic. So this says claim the standard deviation of pulse rates of adult males is more than 12 beats per minute. For a random sample of 143 adult males, the pulse rates have a standard deviation of 12.6 beats per minute. Find the value of the test statistics. So our claim, first step, is that the standard deviation is more than 12 beats per minute. Which means step 2 would be the opposite of that. The opposite of that would be less than or equal to 12. And then, like I said before, anytime it has the equals to, you just change that to strictly equals to. So when we restate our null and our alternative, our null is always one with the equals, and our alternative is the other one. And then put a star by the original claim, which this time is our alternative. So also go ahead and write down everything else they gave us. Our 12 is our population standard deviation. N is 143. The pulse rates for our sample has a standard deviation, so this is S equals 12.6. And that's all the information they gave us. But that's all you need to do the formula for your chi-squared test statistic. So that formula from your sheet, your chi-squared test statistic, is you do n-1, which is your degrees of freedom, times standard deviation squared, divided by your population standard deviation squared. So we're going to have 142 times 12.6 squared over 12 squared. So I've got 142 times 12.6 squared, and that's all divided by 12 squared. So my chi-squared test statistic is going to be 156.56.